What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Cameron, back at it again with a Fortnite video. And in today's video, man, we're talking about 5 things that Fortnite really needs to add, in my opinion, to save the game. The game is in the worst state it's ever been in my opinion. Worse than Season 5 spray meta, worse than, anything that's been since. It's really, really a terrible game. Epic is not the people's champ that we once thought they were 4 seasons ago. Hell, maybe even 3 seasons ago. They've really kind of let us down as a community. And this is kind of hurting me because I really enjoyed this game. It's one of the games I've honestly haven't enjoyed a game this much since like the original fucking Black Ops. But there's a problem here, and it's not gonna not go addressed. This game is in a really, really horrible state right now. And if they don't add this back, I don't know if I'll continue to really play it as much. I'll just play it to upload a video. But other than that, I can't see myself really coming to play this game. It's just terrible, guys. What has happened to this game? I don't know. I really don't understand what's going on with it. It slapped us in the face constantly with terrible updates, game-altering updates that really change the way people play, and then people finally get used to it, and then they remove it only to add it into certain game modes, which I don't understand is the point of that. Just remove it all. Just remove it entirely then. Why are you just going to keep it in one game mode? And here are the 5 things that Fortnite really needs to do to fix it. Starting with number 5, we're just going to go with the removal of certain weapons, in my opinion. But let's start with the silenced sniper rifle. I really think this just needs to be, not removed, but reverted. That's all that really needs to happen. They should revert the silenced sniper rifle to its bolt form. Just because, in my opinion, it's a little bit annoying that you cannot hear where it's coming from. Because that's game altering. It really is. Because at any moment, you can be sniped in the head and die, or sniped for 105 damage, or 110 damage if you have the gold one. And that's a big problem, because snipers can be very fucking damaging, and they can just fucking kill you. And at least with the bolt, you could hear the crack of the shot, so you could anticipate that it was coming, But now with the silent sniper rifle, you get shot, or you hear the bullet near you, you don't know where it came from. With the bolt, you at least had an idea of where the bullet shot from, and stuff like that. So, really, Fortnite just needs to revert that back to the fucking regular bolt sniper rifle instead of this silenced one that's impossible to know where it came from, impossible to hear the crack of the shot. And in Battle Royales, hearing is really, really important. It's the most important thing in the game is audio cues. So it's kind of whack that they haven't removed that yet. This doesn't make any sense. Even the silenced SMG you can hear, the silenced SCAR you can hear, but the silenced sniper rifle you cannot hear. And that's a problem. And another problem is the AK-47. The AK-47 is not good. It's just garbage. It's so terrible, man. And I'll get into that into a different point, but it's just not a good gun. The bloom on it is fucking ridiculous. And it should definitely be removed now, or just vaulted and worked on. I don't even know why they touched it in the first place. And the third one is the infantry rifle. The infantry rifle just takes up loot pool, and it takes up space in the loot pool, and it just needs to be removed. I cannot wait to see this gun vaulted. It's already been worked on multiple times to not make it show up as much, but it's still a problem. I'd rather be getting a gray AR or something relatively useful than some garbage gun. And now we're going on to my 4th point. The audio needs a serious working. Alright. The audio in this game is fucking garbage. I don't mean to cuss, but it's just so hard to hear where people are coming from. It's gotten slightly better, but in the beginning of the season, it was trash. The audio is so sporadic, so garbage, so everything is problem with it. You can't hear when someone's above you. You can't hear when someone's below you. You don't understand where it is. I've had times in build battle where there's so much going on that I cannot hear somebody coming up behind me, like he has dead fucking silence on in Ninja Pro and from Modern Warfare 2. And that seriously needs to be fixed. It's not as big as the problem as the other ones, but just a little tweak on it and it will be fixed. And I'm kind of glad that will happen because it really needs to be fixed. It really, really, really needs to be fixed. And they just need to make the footsteps a lot louder so when people are shooting or you're getting third-partied, you can hear it. And once that's fixed, honestly, it won't. This is the most minor one out of all of them. And the third one that I'm going to complain about is Bloom. Bloom is a huge, huge problem. And next update, or the next update, because I know the next update comes out tomorrow, but the next update, they just need to remove it entirely and add, projectile-based fire mechanics. Because it's annoying when you have a cursor right on him and you're shooting and it doesn't matter. The only guns that take skill are the sniper rifles and the fucking shotguns. Every other gun in this game is completely luck-based garbage. Alright? I've had times where my cursor's right on him and it doesn't hit. And it's been like this for seasons on seasons on seasons. And people have been complaining about it. Their pros have been complaining about it. And they still haven't done anything about it. I guess they just want Bloom as more of a way to balance the weapons. Which doesn't make any sense. You can balance the weapons with projectiles as well. So I don't understand why Bloom is still in the game. It's a huge fucking problem. It's game breaking in my opinion. Because the shooting model out of Fortnite, out of any other competitor, is garbage. Black Ops has a better shooting model. Fucking PUBG has a better shooting model. Rainbow has a better shooting model. Battlefield has a better shooting model. Every single other shooting game has a better shooting model than say, hey, your luck will depend if you're going to kill this guy or not. It's just so trash, dude. It's so trash. And the second reason is, touch more on the Bloom, the AK-47. Told you I'd get back to this later. The AK-47 is a big problem. And the second reason, no bounce pads. No bounce pads is what has been crippling this game for me since Season 6. The game has just taken a drastic turn into the shit pool ever since they removed bounce pads. Bounce pads were by far the most useful thing in the game. They were great for closing gaps. If someone was sitting behind a tree sniping at you, you could just fucking go right towards him and push him without risking getting sniped for all of your health. And he wouldn't have time to react and build a castle. And even if you did build a castle, if you had time to react, you could bounce right up to him and kill him. I don't understand it. Maybe they think the flintlock is a way to counter this, but no. The flintlock is not as useful as bouncers because it takes up an inventory slot. And if you're not playing arena, your inventory slots can really not have that many weapons. 3 weapons and 2 meds. That should be your inventory in arena. And within a base game, not arena. But they change it, they add this BS in, and it's a huge problem. I don't understand why they've added that. The flintlock and stupid poison dart traps and stupid stuff like that. Bounce pads are the best thing. They're the most useful. They're great for closing gaps. They're great for regaining height advantage. They're great for coming back down to somebody who's trying to reset a fight. And that's honestly what you need to do. Just add bounce pads back. All the things I've listed are why they're so good. They're the most useful thing in fights, and they just get rid of it. And they required skill, too. They were 100% balanced. I don't understand why they get rid of it. And the first reason is the community and the constant updates. You can't really do nothing with the community, so it's just a small gripe. I just don't like all the sweaties. They're a big problem. But another gripe is this. The constant updates are the biggest problem with this game. Okay, I know it's an early access and they can push out a bunch of updates, but this cannot go on. Alright? People get used to this, game mechanic, and then they just remove it. For example, Siphon, glider redeploy. People get used to it, they adapt to it, and they like it. Change is like anything else. When something happens at first, you're probably more defensive to it because it's a little bit less, it's not what you're used to. But when you get used to it and you get educated on it and you learn about it, you're no longer ignorant to the fact and you're fucking enjoying it. That is what needs to happen with Fortnite. People need to be like, alright, I enjoy this. Now, please don't remove it, okay? But glider redeploy. Everybody loved glider redeploy except for the no lives. The no lives are the only people who didn't enjoy glider redeploy. And I don't know why they removed it, because they never tend to the no lives. They only tend to the casual players. The no lives don't get tended to. So I don't understand it. Alright? I really don't. And then they remove it, and then even casuals, and even some of the tryhards, but like, what the fuck? I'm used to this. This is how I play now. So what the hell is going on? So they removed that, which is a big problem, but it's not as big as removing Siphon. Because Siphon is a huge, huge advantage to the game. I love the game with Siphon. Now Season 8 is basically a shittier version of Season 7, because there's more sweats. So I don't understand why they remove it. I was so used to playing aggressively and carrying like 4 guns and minis instead of carrying 3 guns and a med kit and minis. So I just don't like it. And they say because of overly aggressive play, when you're getting ended regardless, and they're adding a respawn van, which makes no fucking sense, because you can just respawn your teammates if some idiot thirsts them. I don't get it though. I'm done ranting. Thank you guys all for watching. This your boy Cameron. I'm out.